Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's see. We are live on Twitch, maybe? We are live on a different stream on YouTube, hopefully. We're not allowed to simulcast anymore. Twitch changed their terms of service and said, unless you have oh, I probably need to change the stream title real quick. Edit video. I was like, I know I'm missing something. I need to change the stream title. HermitCraft 9. Morning coffee on HermitCraft 9 simulcast. This is July 3rd. Okay. Save, and then we're going to change the stream title over here. Morning coffee on HermitCraft 9. We should probably put a comma there. Simulcast on YouTube and joehills.net/live. It is not simulcast to Twitch. We have a separate microphone set up. Why are we not getting any audio on Twitch? That's not good. What is up? Multi-output device. Why is the mic not going into Twitch? Settings, properties. Oh, we have lost. Wait, hold on. Hello. Okay, there we go. We have computer connection now. Looks like. Yeah. Okay, so we have audio now on Twitch. We have audio on YouTube. A little low. What's up with that? Must have turned that knob at some point. Nope, that's the feedback, or that's the headphone. Test. Hello. There we go. Yeah. What? Wow. Okay, maybe a little down. Okay. Okay, getting everything all set up here. Okay, so we have stream titles set up. Are the cameras working? Okay, that camera's working. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a little bit of drift left to right with the camera, but I don't think it's too noticeable on Twitch. So we're just gonna accept that and move on. Hey, the Tommy boy, welcome. Like you can't win them all when it comes to running multiple streams at once. Theosis says new camera setup since I last saw. Yeah, Twitch has said that they're no longer going to allow me to simulcast them the same thing that I would stream from YouTube. Because it used to be I would just send Twitch and YouTube the same data. And Twitch has now said that they require separate, they want to have their own data. They don't want the same data. So I am sending them different data. As a data creator, I hate the term content creator when people talk about what I do, but I do think it's funny to call myself a data creator or a data creator. And yeah. As someone who generates a preposterous amount of data online. Hey, I'm glad you're doing well this morning, Theosist. Jen Firer raiding with a party of 28. Howdy. It's me. So, for people coming in with the raid, just so you know, I usually, or what I used to do is I used to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and joehills.net/live, like simultaneously with the same first-person Minecraft footage, right? But Twitch changed their terms of service on the 1st of the month, so I'm no longer allowed to capture my first-person Minecraft and send it to both services. That would be simulcasting or rebroadcasting. So I've got my spectator camera on my laptop over here, as well as a separate mic plugged into my laptop. That's this mic. When I whisper in this mic, it's really loud for Twitch, but quiet for YouTube, because it's a separate mic. I've got a separate mic, and I've got a separate camera. This is kind of like a security camera. It's not the best, but it works. So I'm going to point at it, gesturing wildly up here. So we have complied with Twitch's mandate that we not simulcast by running 2 completely separate streams with separate sources. Separate audio sources, separate video sources. But yeah. There is a different point of view available on my YouTube and at joehills.net/live, because I don't trust any streaming platform in the long term. That's, not something that I want to trust. So, if you want to test out my self-hosted-ish, I am, like, leasing stuff for it via Cloudflare and stuff. Like my self-hosted-ish stream with absolutely no ads, also absolutely no chat, is available at joehills.net/live. That's kind of a proof of concept, because I don't, I don't know if y'all saw, but like YouTube is doing a test now where they're starting to prevent people from watching footage who have ad blockers enabled. And if people want to watch my stream, but don't want to watch ads, I think they should still have an option to do that. Now, once again, joehills.net/live does not have its own chat box. It has no discoverability. Nobody's going to randomly find or raid my channel there. But that's okay. That's okay, because the people who support the show via Patreon and want to watch it will always have a way to watch, even if other places are screwing stuff up. Astral Shadow in the YouTube chat says, Small Joe is small. Yeah, every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, my primary webcam shrinks back down until I'm putting the hot in the hotbar in slot 9 in my first-person camera point of view. And once we hit our first tipping milestone, it will expand. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/joehills and YouTube Super Chat. Let's see. Tybo Gaming says that's why it's black and white, right? Well, I don't want to get too much into the creative choices I'm making here. I'm kind of exploring the space with how I'm doing this as I do it. But yeah. Let's see. Where are we? We are in the process, though, right now of trying to light up or glow up this haunted forest here. I know some people have been like, well, how come YouTube gets the better first-person camera point of view? Why not give the best camera to Twitch? Well, Twitch is the one that doesn't want the same data as everybody else, so they're going to get the experimental data. I'm sorry, Twitch, but if you say, I don't want to eat what you want to feed me, then when I start changing the recipe, you're going to get the new recipe. That's a bad analogy, but yeah. Anyway, though, it's important that if somebody tried to report me for simulcasting, whoever looked at that report on Twitch could immediately tell that this is a different show on Twitch. This is not a rebroadcast. This is not a simulcast. It is a different show. And it needs to be different at a glance. So I'm exploring ways to make sure that it's different at a glance. Because I don't want to get banned on Twitch. So, yeah, I'm trying my best. Ideally, what I want is express written permission to simulcast. Because they say in their new terms of service that they do grant that, and if you have that, you can simulcast. But I think they only want to give that to, like, NASA. I don't know. They won't talk to me. And I haven't figured out who it need to talk to. I wasn't going to be going to TwitchCon this year, so that's not an option. If anybody goes to TwitchCon and, like, gets the email address of somebody that we should be reaching out to about this stuff, let me know, because I would very much like to know. Welcome, Emily Rattini, in the YouTube chat. Glad you could join us today. Okay, so this is a Monday morning coffee stream. These are usually a little bit more chill than my evening streams. This is kind of a kicking off the work week right type stream. I got my coffee here in my District 82 mug. If I hold it up high enough and in frame, there it is, my District 82 mug. Holding it up for the Twitch people. Woo. I bought this for myself to celebrate when I went up to District 82 Arcade in Wisconsin. I rolled my first score display on a pinball machine, playing the old Bally Kiss. That was, I felt like worth commemorating with a small purchase. You know, they don't give you a trophy for that, so I bought one. Tommy says holding that mug up is a dangerous game. It's got some. It's not full. It has coffee in it. You can hear, but it's not. It's nowhere near full. But hey, Rex Verdi is here. Welcome, Rex. Glad to see you. Yeah, I am very much looking forward to getting up to Philadelphia to see you at not PlayOnCon, at PAX Unplugged later this year. Yeah, I've got PlayOnCon this week, toward the back of the week. Okay, so things I need to do. I need to keep bone mealing the lichen. Bone meal all the lichen. It's liked to be bone mealed. Oh yeah, I should ask Jim, do you any help with anything or resources gathered today, this afternoon? Cleo and I are looking for a project for HHH. Lock Puppy says, what's wrong with this video? Looks completely right to me. Thumbs up. Yay. Theosis says, I love Gem. She's so bubbly in her videos, like me. Awesome. Gem says, sort of. Ooh, do tell. Let's see what Gem needs. I have a snowy tree that needs carpets. A big snowy tree. Ooh, okay. Okay. See, this is part of what we do on the Monday morning stream, is we figure out, like, we talk to the other hermits, see if they need anything for HHH. I go through my email. Astral Shadow says, other than Minecraft, what games do you like? I like all sorts of pinball. So, at this point, I've probably played, I don't know, a few hundred, maybe not a few hundred, a couple hundred pinball machines. Pink leaves. Okay. I have a small cherry blossom leaf gathering set up by my base. So we can definitely gather those. Okay. HHH means hermits helping hermits, yeah. Double chest. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll let Cleo know. Usually... Okay, let's get out of here because it's getting dark. And we don't want to get... This is not a very safe place right now. Or ever. Turns out this haunted woods sometimes fills with monsters. Okay, so I need to... Okay. Jem has a project she needs resources for. Double chest of cherry leaves and also string. I have a place we can gather. Theosis says, HermitCraft carrying my hospital visit for real. Well, you know, you're doing the hard work of resting and recovering. Oh, awesome. 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 We'd be happy to hang out and help. She also says we can help her make the tree. So... So that's a fun little collab we're gonna have later this afternoon. Woo! Monday morning stream. The goal is to drink coffee. Hey, we got our first tip of the stream rolling in from Theosis. Theosist? Not Theothist. It's hard to pronounce that name sometimes. Theosist says, thank you for the streams. Been too busy flying for work to watch lately. Since I'll be off work for a while, you'll probably be keeping me up. Well, feel free to lay your head down and dream when you can Theosist. Let's go ahead and get 5 on the abacus here. There, is that showing up? Woo! I need. Oh, that's why the camera. Oh, yeah. I moved the camera so you can see more of the video game, but then you can see less of my head and my arms. So, yeah. No, I'm still. That's a work in progress. Shinlu says, "I wish HHH was bigger more often. It's really hard to coordinate anything with the hermits. We are not coordinated people. That's one of the reasons that we've lasted so long, because we don't do very rigid planning, so we can be very flexible and responsive to situations as they evolve. But we don't... If you ask people what they're doing on Monday, they don't know until that day, which is part of why I make a point of dragging myself out of bed at the same time everybody else is dragging themselves out of bed to get on here and catch up with everybody. So part of my Monday morning routine is I talk to Cleo about HHH, talk to other hermits about HHH. I check the other HermitCraft messages to make sure there's no new spoiler alerts, because we have like a spoiler list that people sometimes like will be like, please don't show the inside of my museum until Saturday, right? Or something like that. So I need to make sure that I know where I can and can't go. Okay, we're actually out of bone meal again, so we're going to need to go to the bone meal store. Boo. Okay. Now, there is a trick, I think, to teleport myself inside the head of a hermit in spectator mode. How does that work? Okay. So we're now in spectator mode on the laptop inside my head as I fly around. Okay. We need to go to Isuma's bone shop. Ooh, bone shop. Got a couple museums back there too. It's like using myself as a taxi. That's one way to put it, yeah. So, we're gonna drop out of that point of view real quick. And we got a tip rolling in from Luis, who says, "You're looking awfully hot in that hot bar. Hopefully this will cool you down." And then Luis tips 20. Woo! Thank you so much. I am indeed weary, gentle viewers, of putting the hot in the hot bar down here in slot 9. So I'm going to say howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, Oh, I realized the ring light isn't on. That's part of why the lighting is different in here right now. Okay. Well, whatever. I can fix that. I can fix it. Is that gonna blow out everything, though? Who knows? Nah, it's broadly speaking acceptable. Okay. That Tommy Boy says, make sure to give yourself 5 stars. I'll try, Tommy. I'll try. Okay. So, here we go. What do we got here? Bones. Bone blocks and bones. Okay, so we are gonna grab... We burned through a lot, already. We burned through 4 stacks in no time. So I'm wondering if maybe I want... So the problem is I have a skeleton farm. I'm just not using it. So I don't want to buy too much. But I don't want to AFK at the skeleton farm either. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that person's gonna be... That's wildly off topic and derailing the conversation. Dun 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 dun. Dee dee doo. Dee doo. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah. If you roll into a random stream and the first thing you say is something like, "Do you like pineapple on pizza?" or something equally like designed to make everybody yell at each other, I'm just going to ban you. I don't have time for people to start dumb arguments. Okay. Anyway, so things we want to talk about with Cleo and Gem during HHH. What are some good topics of conversation? Because HHH is more than just helping. It's hermits hearing hermits. You know? It's about hermits listening to each other. No, it's really not. It's just it's more about hermits talking over each other. But we need something to talk over each other about. So let me see what needs to go. Uh-oh, are we out of fireworks? No, we can't be. What needs to go on my topic list here for today? Let's see, my Wisconsin trip and pinball tournament. Tommy Boy suggests, yeah, that's a good one. Maybe building my box fans. You know, I think on the craft, so Quinn being in the Washington Post, we talked about that on Wednesday. That's the thing is, like, a lot of the stuff, so Cleo and I do kind of 2 streams a week. Usually we do a Wednesday stream, and we do ask Cleo about her MCC experience. Oh, that's not a bad one. Yeah, I think I was traveling when she was doing that, so I don't think I saw... So I don't actually really know how that went. Although, part of me thinks we might have already talked over each other about it. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I should change the point of view here. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Ask if anybody else has trips or plans. Oh, you know, we should ask Jem about her convention she attended. Jem said she went to her first local convention recently. Okay, it's getting dark. Cleo and Jem were both in that MCC as well. So that's a good topic. Okay. They were on the same team. Okay. Good to know, Tommy. Okay. We have turned night today, so we need to turn forest into spooky forest. I almost feel like I should have brought scaffolding over here for some of this. Alrighty, have a good night, Theosis. Lay your head down and dream. Okay. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. I can ask Jem how her dog is doing. Fair enough. Tybo Gaming says noise that was kind of loud. What noise? Was there a in-game noise or something? Did I accidentally blow into the microphone? I don't think I kicked the microphone. My feet are nowhere near it. Hold on. So I'm looking at the audio levels on the Twitch stream. There's nothing. It sounded like a notification. Oh, a calendar notification popped up on this computer. For someone's birthday. How do I turn this? How do I turn notifications off? How do I set this into? Do not disturb. Okay. Ask Jem about Stardew Valley. Ask Jem about Canada Day. Okay. I'm not gonna tease Etho when he's not there. That's kind of rude. Oh, dang it. Hold on. There we go. Now I can Alt-Tab out and make sure everything's working. Looks like it is. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so one thing I need to figure out this stream also is my streaming schedule for the week. So that we can put that in the newsletter. Tommy, are you working on the newsletter now and in a good situation to write that down if I dictate that out loud? NJ says, I'm here if you want to discuss your part of your calendar as well. Yeah, but you are like... Oh, yeah, you have off work today. I don't think there's anything I wanted to... I don't really need to plan my calendar. I just need to state it out loud. Which is not written anywhere. Do cam accounts use prox chat? They can. Yeah, so the thing is, like, because I'm riding with other people to play on con, I don't really get to make my schedule this week. I get told my schedule. And then I'm going to retell it to Tommy to write down. Aurelia Navarez says there's a newsletter. Yep. It's primarily targeted at folks in my Patreon Discord. Tommy says, I heard something about the newsletter. Could you repeat it? I was going to say, Tommy, let me know when you're at a good point for me to list my stream schedule to you because I don't have it written down anywhere, but I could talk through it if you're in a place to write it down. But no rush, just at your convenience. Tommy usually calls in at some point. I guess we could do that during the call-in portion. Tommy says we can write that out now. Okay. So, for today, how close are we to the call-in portion? We usually do that around 9:30, so I guess we're 25 minutes out. I just kind of have it in my head right now, and I wanted to I'm like, I should stop and write this down, and it's like, no, I should let Tommy write it down. So yeah, if you're free right now, as I posted earlier on Twitter, today I'm doing HHH starting starting at 1:30 p.m. Then tonight I'm doing HermitCraft 9 live at 8:30 p.m. Normal time. Tomorrow is 4th of July, so that's a federal holiday. So I'm taking tomorrow off. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to have Crafts with Cleo at 8:30 a.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are off for PlayOnCon. Make sure to mention in the newsletter that PlayOnCon's this weekend. Anyone in the Discord who is attending PlayOnCon, we do have a channel to coordinate hanging out and doing stuff throughout the weekend. In particular, I need to check the PlayOnCon schedule. I've got a couple events I'm running that we probably want to even mention in the newsletter. Let me see for sure if that's been posted yet. Maybe in announcements, the schedule. That's the okay, so here's the tentative POC schedule. All times and events might be changed. So Minecraft build contest is 4 p.m. Friday in video gaming. We're in the video gaming room. Okay. Tommy says, "Wait, hold on." Okay. Well, I've already got distracted, and I've already lost it, Tommy. I've lost what I was doing. I've started doing something else. Minecraft build competition, 4 p.m. video gaming room. So events I'm running at PlayOnCon 2023. Minecraft. Bring your own device. And then table flipping is... What is the table flipping? Presidential nominations, table flipping. It's also Friday. But all of my events are Friday. Outdoors above pool. 6 p.m. Friday. I'm not going to get a chance to eat dinner. Is it getting dark out? It's getting dark out. I'm about to get mobbed. Uh-oh. 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 Nez says, yo, have you talked about the Hermit Collector's cards? Not yet, but I talked about them a lot the last few days, so I don't want to, like, completely, spam people out about them. Okay, so events I'm running at PlayOnCon 2023. I'm posting that in the newsletter work in progress channel for you, Tommy. And I'm going to post those in the meetup channel as well, since we have that meetup channel. July 6th through 9th, PlayOnCon. Whoops, why did that not go? Is the HHH stream with Gem and Cleo? I'm not sure if Gem's going to be there the whole time, so we don't want to mention that if we don't know for sure. Okay. Zaptile Gaming, yeah, these Monday morning streams are kind of trying to get my week in order streams. They're kind of like everybody's morning coffee first thing Monday. You get into the office and you're pulling up your email and you're like, what's the wreckage from the weekend? What am I unprepared to deal with that I am about to have to deal with? Yeah, okay. Welcome, Mech Titan. Well, this is really easy for me if the only events I'm doing are... The only ones I'm running are Friday in a 4-hour block. Bum, 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 bum. Dee, dee, dee. Okay, so events I plan to attend and encourage you to hang out with me at. Thursday night charity casino. In Main Gaming at 8 p.m. I'm not sure what the buy-in for that is. I think they might let you buy in at $5, but I usually bring a 20 at least. I think they sell the trays of tokens, or the trays of chips for 20. But you might... I'm not 100% sure. Do they say in their thing? Those are the Southeastern Firefighter Burn Foundation. Live music from the Emotional Support Shawns. I'm gonna be bringing a suit for that usually. Is how I do that. I am not running, but okay, pin message. I should probably. So the newsletter, we don't need to announce stuff I'm going to be attending, but we do need to announce events I'm running. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. History and Science of Coffee. Friday morning, Friday 10 a.m. History of Coffee with Professor Haggis. In theater. Anything else? I might go to these space things, space talks, but I don't know. Probably stop by the star. There's a lot of stuff in here that I'm not. Friday, what's the Space Science Fair? Friday, 7 p.m. Okay. Dang it, bone meal. There's never enough. I feel like I'm at the point where I really should be just AFKing at my skeleton spawner so I can knock this stuff out. Welcome, Geek of Many Topics. Saturday, 10 a.m. Noon. I don't know what day I'm going to do boating or archery yet. It's going to depend on what my friends want to do and what their schedules are like. Saturday at 7 p.m. Costume contest and election. Saturday at 10 p.m. Iron Bartender. Saturday at midnight. Drunken Spelling Bee. Yeah, if folks see me throughout the con, they're welcome to say hi, but unfortunately at PlayOnCon a lot of times I'm, like, running around because I get roped into helping people with things or whatnot, so, like, whereas, like, when I'm at the charity casino, like, I'm at the charity casino to hang out. So if you want to hang out and chat with me, that would be a good place to do it. The coffee thing is kind of a mix between a lecture and a hangout. So that's kind of one of those things where it's not the best place to talk throughout the whole thing. But, like, the guy will, Sean Haggis will set up something, and then he'll be like, okay, everybody come up and get a sample, and then there's, like, 5 minutes of everybody milling around and getting samples, and you can be social during that part. Rosalind Seville says, Joe, how did you brave last night's storm? I did okay. It passed quicker than I expected, and we didn't lose power, but we've lost power a couple times in the last week here. So I was just like, okay, we're gonna wrap the stream up so I can actually do a raid and not just be like, okay, I guess it's over. Yeah, we actually, let's see. Yeah, I think on Thursday we had a brief power flicker when, Because we had a storm hit after the stream when Quinn and I were cleaning up. And Quinn was really impressed that the UPS kept the monitor on, even though all the other lights and everything died. And I was like, well, I just need to get in here real quick and shut this down, because even though it's on now, it's not on indefinitely. Wet Wombat says, I see door gaming. Yeah. It's adorable. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, I'm probably going to be going to a few of the panels throughout the weekend, but I don't want to like tell people that I'm going to be at them, because then if something comes up, it looks like I bounced or whatever. It looks like I flaked at that point. But yeah, there's a panel on songwriting I'm very interested in attending. But like that wouldn't be a good, if you're like going to try and hang out with me during a lecture about songwriting, that's kind of like, I don't want to be rude to the, like, that's not a hangout, that's a lecture, you know. The James Webb Space Telescope lecture I want to go to, the Saving Our Starry Skies lecture about light pollution I want to go to, but those are not hangouts. It would be impolite of me to be like chatting with y'all during that. That's like, I sit quietly and take notes. So I'm not, so there's a lot of good stuff on the PlayOnCon schedule that I would encourage you to attend, but that I can't necessarily guarantee. Oh, actually, wait, some of this stuff is during my, no, the Starry Skies thing is during the build contest. Yeah, so never mind, I can't do that. Anyway, I need to ask what time what time are y'all playing at POC? What time / date location? Morning, Ma Keegan. Good night, Ma Keegan. But yeah. Because part of it, too, is, like, some of the panels I want to go to are, like, during the boating times and the archery times. And I try to do those every year. I try to do boating and archery every year. But there's, like, multiple windows for those, and I want to see when my friends are going. Because, yeah, boating is noon to 2 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Archery is 2 p.m. to 6 on Saturday, or on Friday, and noon to 3 on Saturday. Okay. Color Wars, we have a team that we're going to be competing in on Saturday as well. Okay, so... Ooh, songwriting is going to overlap with boating on Saturday. So maybe I try to go boating on Friday, which is going to mean no Tetris tournament. But I never win that anyway. It's just a lot of fun. But I mean, I feel like it's easier for me to do this is the way I live. It's easier for me to do a Tetris tournament than to go boating with people. It's hard to get people coordinated to go boating. I feel like if I really wanted a Tetris tournament, I could host my own on the Discord, whereas trying to host a boating event is a different challenge. So, yeah. It just says, please tell me about the coffee workshops when you get back. They were my favorite last year besides the table flipping. Yeah, I mean, honestly, each year the coffee workshops are usually fairly similar. But the reason to keep going back is because there's new samples every year. But, yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to work out my convention schedule of what I'm going to go to when. Right now. Yeah, I'd need to order a bunch of shipping container full of pedal boats to do a boating event. Yeah, whereas they just have a bunch of canoes and vests and stuff at PlayOnCon. Oh, let's stretch out real quick. Okay. So Friday night, there is a star party. They do like sky watching and stuff with like telescopes. If the weather's good, if it's not cloudy or raining or whatever. But that's the sort of thing that like I don't like put on my schedule as like a 2-hour thing. It's something like the telescopes are set up for 2 hours, but you know, I kind of drift through, check out what they're looking at, drift through again a little bit. Like that's not like something where I like block out 2 hours for it. So like I wouldn't say like, oh, I'll be hanging out there if you want to meet up. That's not a good place to meet up. But yeah, okay. So for the people who are coming to PlayOnCon in the Discord, I've listed 2 events I'm running and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 events that I will pretty much almost certainly be attending where you could hang out with me. So that's 11 opportunities to hang out with Joe Hills at PlayOnCon. I feel like that's a pretty generous schedule there. Oh, that's interesting. This one seems to have like grown on the chunk border. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so let's see. Who's going to be there? We're definitely going to have Professor Gallifrey, Salem, Joju, Yurgi. Looks like some people. Somebody in here mentioned, Yurgi says looking forward to meeting Lyric, but I don't see... Or no, Salem says I'm looking forward to meet Joju and Lyric IRL. But I don't see some... Is Lyric Professor Gallifrey's name? Or is that a different person? I don't know. Whatever. We'll worry about that when we get there. I will probably not recognize you even if you introduce yourself several times. I don't believe I'm face blind, but people keep yelling at me that if I'm not recognizing people, then I might be face blind. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, the PlayOnCon schedule. Have POC's schedule. I should probably post a link too. I should probably pin that as well. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so it seems like most of the wild nighttime stuff is going to be on Saturday. Da, 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 da. Yeah, because that's... They do have Juliana Finch and her band and Shy Guy are playing at the picnic tables. It's interesting they're not using the chapel or the amphitheater this time. Iron Bartender's going to be outside too. That's interesting. A lot of interesting choices being made here. Let's eat. Yeah, I'm actually getting a little hungry. Itadakimasu. Looking at all of the a lot of things on the schedule. Well, not a lot of things on the schedule, but some of them involve food, and I'm like, I want to eat now. Like, there's a dinner theater in the cafeteria. I will say it's not the most amazing cafeteria food, but, like, I'm thinking about it and I'm getting hungry, which is better than many cafeterias. Shalom says it's been an hour, Joe. Well, we still have to have our call with Tommy. Whoops. So, we can't end the stream yet. We have to finalize the newsletter stuff. Did I figure out the issue with the toxic bed mod? That's a great point. I don't think I did. Is it... Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Yeah, no. Let's disconnect and quit Minecraft entirely here. We're going to let the replay files save. Then we're going to open up... what is this thing called? Micro multi-MC. View mods. Oh, you know what? It's not... Okay. Download files. For 120. Okay. Download. These stupid download pages. Okay. So we're going to open show in folder. We have to quit the game temporarily to move the mod in here. Okay, we're going to relaunch the game. Sometimes the stream stutters when I relaunch the game. Welcome, TG Lara. Glad you could join us. Howdy. We're restarting Minecraft at the moment. Because bed mod not working. That's another good thing to fix on like a Monday morning stream. Tech stuff that's going to be an issue later. By the time we get to our stream with Cleo and Gem later today, we want to be 100% like on it. Good morning, June Saturday phone. Glad you could join us. Tommy says, ready for a call when you are. Oh, you know what I realized, Tommy? Is, the... I don't think the Twitch stream's going to be able to hear you. But that's fine. Scott Kurtz used to live stream phone calls with his dad all the time, where he just had the phone against his ear and you couldn't hear his dad. His dad was actually calling. It wasn't like a bit. But, so you know what? Yeah. So yeah, Tommy's call is only going to be on the main simulcast, not on the... Since Twitch wants a different broadcast, I can't actually send the same source audio of the call to Twitch that I'm using for YouTube because of their new terms of service. So, sorry, Twitch. Okay, Tommy, go ahead and call me at your convenience. Okay. Once again, even if you can't watch on YouTube, we are also streaming at joehills.net/live. Tommy, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great. So I'm going to post the joehills.net/live for everybody. Y'all, it's not my fault Twitch won't give me express written permission to simulcast. Okay, so, Tommy, it sounds like we had some miscommunication earlier, and I need to repeat the streaming schedule.
Yes, please.
Okay, so, streaming schedule. Today, 1:30 p.m., HHH with Cleo, and you know what, let's go ahead and put Jem on there. Jem is going to pop in because we're working on her project. So, then 8:30 p.m., HermitCraft 9 live. And then tomorrow is federal holiday, so no stream 4th of July. Or no scheduled streams. I always reserve the right to just be like, I'm going to do a random stream of a game that nobody wants to watch, but that I love. Like, if
more
like,
Quake.
Yeah, like if my friends don't, like if something goes wrong with my friends' plans or whatever, like Storm or something, and I'm just like, I've got an extra 3 hours. Okay, we're gonna stream some Quake. Yeah, like, but that's a surprise. That's not like, that's not
right. It's not scheduled.
That's not scheduled because it's not a business decision. There's no financial benefit to streaming Quake. I just want to do it because I like Quake. So yeah. Basically, federal holidays, no work streams is kind of the rule, and I wouldn't consider playing Quake with friends a work stream. So no stream scheduled for tomorrow, 4th of July. Wednesday, I'll have the morning craft stream with Cleo.
That's an 8:30 a.m., right?
8:30 a.m. crafts with Cleo. And I will probably be working on decorating my PlayOnCon table for the table flipping contest, which I still need to go buy. So I need to do that today because 4th of July is tomorrow, and then Wednesday is the day after. So, yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for the Patreon money to clear, and it just did. So I can go buy that table. And then Thursday through Saturday, no streams because I'll be at PlayOnCon. I don't... it might be too late to buy a badge at this point, so I don't think we need to, like, plug PlayOnCon there. Let me see. Let me see if it's too late to buy a badge. Badges... Weekend membership... must complete things. It doesn't. I don't know if like. Let me go to registration here. Is there walk up registration this year. Should I be... I see badges are still on sale on the website. Should I be plugging... should I be promoting the event on social media as a drop-in thing for Alabama locals? Last. Okay, cool. We'll see what they write about that. Okay. So no streams Thursday through Saturday for Play on Con. I'll be back Sunday night.
So there'll be a stream Sunday night,
Yes.
8:30.
Yep.
Do we want to put anything for Monday, July 10th?
Monday, July 10th should be back to normal. So 8:30 a.m. coffee stream. I don't know if we have an HHH planned for that Monday, so I don't want to call it an HHH stream, but we could say 1:30 p.m. bonus HermitCraft stream, and then 8:30 p.m. What do you call it?
HermitCraft 9 Live.
Yes.
And I did want to remind you that I will be out of town next week, and I will not be calling in on that day.
Okay, that's fine. You are gonna need me to go over that walkthrough site inspection thing, right?
Yes,
When do
I had it sent to you. Like, I added you to the Google Doc, so you should have access to that.
Oh, I definitely have access to it. I guess what I'm saying is, when do we need to have that, like, locked in by?
I'm going on the 9th,
Okay, so
so anytime before
anytime
then.
before that. So that means before I leave for PlayOnCon, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got a huge backlog of stuff I'm behind on. So I'm kind of currently triaging a little bit, but yeah, I think that I can get that to you.
Also, that I'll be drafting the newsletter in advance for posting on Monday, and I just want to make sure you remember that you were going to review it July 9th by 5 p.m. So I'll have it done by then.
Okay. Cool.
The draft, that is.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And I'm more worried about, like, making sure if you have any questions that you get those to me than reviewing the draft, if that makes any sense.
Right, but that's why
yeah,
you'll be
it's the
reviewing
same.
it to let me know, and then I can fix it. Because, like, if I have questions, I can send them to you. No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
But if I've missed something or something's inaccurate, I want you to be able to recognize that.
Oh, we're definitely gonna want to link the Creo cards, Joe Hill's card. I guess
Yes.
I'm assuming that you've got that this week, but make sure that that's in there next week too, as the whole time it's open, basically.
Right.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that we get that out there. Let me see. Do I have a link to that handy? My Joe Hill's card. Choose options, view full details. I'm going to post a link to that also if anybody's curious. The Creo Cards Collector's Edition is right here. Welcome, Esther Clausen, Box, Hamwich Derp, Tafim. We had some people popping in while I'm on the phone with Tommy. Welcome, Mug with Chaos in the Twitch chat. So, okay. Let's see. What else is going on? Do you want to run me through the sections or whatever that you normally do?
Yes, okay. So we have the intro, and then the first heading I have is for the TCG card and a link to the page for it.
Okay.
I then have the next section being the events you're hosting at PlayOnCon,
Okay.
just because I want that to be available first and foremost, I suppose. I can move
Yeah.
that if I can move anything
No,
if need be.
that's good. That's good. We wanna plug that. They're covering my badge.
Okay. The
And you can
next,
also
yes.
make sure to mention that folks are encouraged to use the Discord channel for the meetup or for the event throughout the weekend. In order to coordinate things like if you needed a buddy to canoe with or something, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Okay. The next section I have after that is the album change for Quinn.
Okay, great. Yeah, we want to definitely talk about that. So you got both new links, volumes 1 and 2?
Let me make sure.
Because that's the biggest thing is we already had the art and the titles. We were just waiting for them to propagate. But what finally got done is we got the URLs updated, and that's the big exciting thing.
Right. Yes,
So
I
we
have
want to
both.
make sure to include both URLs. Okay, great.
Next,
So for
I
anybody
have
curious about that, basically our distributor for music has like a link to all the music services where you can find our albums via what they call hyperfollow. And so we've got Redacted Hills sings Joe Hills 1 and 2 at these two URLs here. Yes, Tommy, please continue.
Next, I have the double feature that's happening in the Discord for the movies.
Okay, awesome.
And I have like the little schedule, the itinerary you planned out as well, in case
Great.
folks wanted that. Then
And if that's successful, Quinn and I are hoping to do something similar in the future. We have some other movies that we want to share with people that we think they'll enjoy. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Okay.
What else?
Next is I don't know if it's appropriate to. I guess there's social. It's just I have it titled as new social media accounts.
Yeah, that's maybe yeah.
I didn't know what else to call that.
Yeah, it's like I don't necessarily have a long-term plan, but I'm keeping my options open. And here's the sites I'm experimenting with. Is kind of how I'm looking at it. We've got Blue Sky, which actually I should
Not
be.
brand.
I was gonna say I should have the links to these in my list of URLs I post too. But I'm guessing you've linked both accounts.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Actually, I realized I'm like, where did I have...
You linked both.
I sent you... Yeah, I sent you these URLs. I'm like, where are these URLs?
Newsletter channel.
Yeah, so Nashtodon is my Mastodon.
Which is very clever.
Yeah, and then my Blue Sky profile as well here. Okay. So, yeah, we are making progress. Let's see, what else have we got?
The next section I have is for the Minecraft servers. Just a reminder to folks that the build contest is ending soon, or like the window they have to build maps. Specifically. I had our other guest judge linked in last week's newsletter. Should I be linking again?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
And then I have the DS9 event schedule, which at this time is currently just July petitions and then the build art contest judging. And I have the Everstorm obituaries, no obituaries for the week.
Okay.
And then I have the information on the July Everstorm. That voting's open and folks can go ahead and vote in the appropriate channel.
Yeah, I really like how you set up the July Everstorm thing. I know it was I know it's what we talked about, so it's me saying like you did a good job of doing the thing I thought was a good idea, but you did do a good job of doing the thing I thought was a good idea. No, I'm looking at it, I'm like that turned out really well. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice when, because like sometimes I'll have these ideas and I'm like, what if we did it this way? And then we do it that way. And everybody's like, Joe, this is why we don't listen to you. This is a terrible idea. I'm looking at that. I'm like, that came out pretty good.
Just pat myself on the back real quick.
Yeah. Well, no, but you did a good job of executing well, the thing is, it was, to some degree, it was your idea in the first place.
No way, that's crazy.
Well, no, I mean doing it as a poll in general was your
Well,
idea in
yeah,
the
because
first
I
place.
figure, because I wanted people in the community to have more input in the Everstorm since they're the ones who get to play in it.
Mhm.
But I didn't want it to be something where like only one person gets to like decide. Like that felt like cramped and awkward to have to decide, oh, who gets to decide the Everstorm this month, you know? So
Mhm.
opening the floor to the community and having like an election of sorts. Just apparently our community is fond of elections and voting. I don't know.
Yay. Well, I'm really happy with how it turned out.
I think it's gonna be great. Folks have until the 8th of July to vote, in which then once I have free time when I come back from my trip, I'll be able to give you just a concise list of what needs to happen for the Everstorm, and that goes up on the 15th.
Okay, so new Everstorm goes up on the 15th, so people can go play that after the build contest.
Yeah.
Judging, that'll be fun. Okay, cool.
After the
What's next?
Everstorms, the Pinball FX Weekly Tournament for Fishtails being our first week.
Mm-hmm.
Should I include anything? Like, is there anything folks need to know about for this?
We'll mention that Fishtails is the demo game.
Free table.
So it's a free table. Anybody can give this a try. Also mention that this is a 26-week series. And that so in the past we just kind of said like, hey, here's who won the most first places.
Right.
But now we're gonna kind of do it more like a cup in Mario Kart, where depending on how you finish each week, you're gonna get points. And we'll take the 15 best weeks from each player, and at the end, we'll have like a long-term series ranking, if that makes any sense.
Doesn't make entire sense to me because I'm not familiar with Mario Kart scoring, but it makes
Okay.
sense in general.
So basically, we want people to participate in the tournament, right?
Yes.
We want to encourage participation in general. That's a
Right.
plus. But we don't want to make people feel bad if they can't afford to buy every table or they are traveling or something like that, right?
Right.
So we're taking individuals' 15 best tournament results, giving them points based on how they ranked that week or those 15 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then adding them up to have a series ranking. So next week, there will be a tournament ranking for week 1 tournament and a series ranking that's going to be basically identical, because whoever got first in the week 1 tournament is first in the series, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when week 2 hits, it's going to diverge, because we're going to be combining. I mean, I'm going to be combining, and I'll be giving you the output. We'll have a weekly update of what the series ranking is, if that makes
Okay.
any sense. So people can try to move up the ranks, and because it only uses your 15 best scores, if you compete all 26 weeks, your 11 worst performances will get dropped, so you don't have to stress out about doing great every week.
Okay.
That's the idea there. So I tried to explain this in the weekly pinball challenges. Let me see if I can send you a link to that. Oh, I also have the tournament table list for.
Ooh.
So you might want to mention that that's.
Yes.
So here, let me send you a message link to these, so you can review these.
I can scroll up and look.
Oh, okay. Well. But yeah, I don't think we necessarily want to link to or I don't think that we need to print the Pinball FX tournament table list
Right.
in the newsletter. But I do think we should maybe mention that, like, hey, if you're not sure which tables to prioritize buying, there is a pinned message that says what the order is. And
Right.
there's some intentional gaps in it toward the back quarter or so.
Held for new releases.
Yeah, held for new releases, because there might be some. If they announce like one of my favorite tables, like is coming out in like October, I'm like, I'm gonna get that. I want to play it. So, but like, well, we've already booked October with 4 Halloween themed tables, scary tables. But hey, maybe in November or December we'll make time for it. Because they are
Week
coming out.
14 is held as well.
Say again.
Week 14 is held for new releases. Is there something?
That's just caution. There is at least one table that's not in here that I'm gonna slot in there if they don't announce anything newer or better.
Okay.
But they're coming. They're churning out new tables. They've been working on these for a while, and they're turning out new stuff pretty quickly. So I figure
I see a lot of familiar table names in here, so
Yeah.
folks who have played a table that they loved in our past tournaments will see.
Well, that's
things they
also
already-
to avoid bankrupting people, because you get a discount on rebuying the old tables in the new ones. Big Papa House writes, just tuning in, noticed we have a change in format that seems to make it much more difficult to watch. Yeah, yeah. So Twitch has banned me. Let me look directly up at the camera here, Big Papa. Twitch has banned me from simulcasting. I cannot simulcast the same thing on YouTube and Twitch anymore. And so I have to have a separate, and I'm not allowed to rebroadcast. I can't take any of the data that I'm sending YouTube and also send it to Twitch. So separate video game sources. This is the streaming. So I've got my streaming laptop streaming to Twitch. You can see it says different broadcast up in the corner there, because it's a different broadcast. Got a different camera. We're using kind of a security camera. It's up in the corner. We've got so we've got different game source, because I'm on spectator mode on the laptop, which is why when I jump in first person mode, you see me jumping on I can do a little wiggle, 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 a wiggle, wiggle, a wiggle, wiggle, a wiggle, wiggle. But yeah.
And you sound like you're talking to yourself on Twitch.
And I sound like I'm talking to myself on Twitch, because I can't use the same phone call voice source on both streams, and so I'm only on the phone with Tommy on the other one. So yeah, Jay says, "Why would Twitch do that to you?" Well, they didn't target me. They targeted
they
everybody.
Targeted you specifically.
It used to be you could simulcast to Twitch as long as you didn't become a partner or an affiliate, because that's how they punish people. And I didn't want to be punished, so I never became a partner or an affiliate. But then they punished me anyway. They said, nope, this is now the case for everybody who streams on Twitch. This is part of our new terms of service. Unless you get express written permission in advance, you cannot simulcast. And I've been trying to reach out to them, and I haven't been able to get permission. Does the security camera need to cut through the screen? Well, it kind of just drifts over time. It'll eventually It'll cycle back around. It's fine. Yeah, they haven't responded to my permission to simulcast. But
yeah, you can actually see it slowly drifting if you look at the pixels at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, not all of us have enough money to set up a perfect studio twice, okay? It's fine. We're gonna make peace with it, and we're gonna move on. But yeah. So, like, this is one of those things where it's like, I might not be able to fix it entirely. I can make it worse. Do y'all want me to make it worse real quick?
I would like to see it.
Tommy wants to see it get worse. Okay. So let me roll over here. So there's some webcam settings that I can adjust to speed this up. If that's what you're looking for, it can definitely get worse. Is this what you're looking for? Because we can do that too. We can do that too. Give it 15 seconds, Tommy.
Oh.
We can do that too. Sunflower Dragon says, deeply appreciate them making it worse. Dan the Steak says, much better. Woo! Yeah. Simo says better TBH. um, so yeah. That's an option we have. Puros writes, "This is great." Okay, well we'll just leave it on for a little while then.
I feel like
Uh
I'm on a carousel.
yeah, it's feel like I'm on a carousel is what Tommy just said. If Tommy says something good, I have to repeat it for y'all. Okay. Papa says the seasickness pills might be needed. Cave Dweller says at least I can see the entire screen. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't want people to get seasick. So I think I'm gonna let me turn this back to how I had it.
Why is this a thing you can do?
Oh, Tommy, there's no problem. I cannot exacerbate. Like I don't. I don't. I don't understand your question. Tommy says, "Why
Like,
is this?"
why is this a feature?
Why? Tommy says, "Why is this a thing you can do?" It's like anything that exists, I can make worse. Basically, I can't fix everything, but I can. I can. Yeah. Okay. So, there we go. Is it going the other way now? Oh, I somehow made it worse in a new way. Hold on. What? Hold on. That's Oh, okay. Wait. No. I get it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. It's equally bad with where we started. It's back to being can you make it smaller? Well, I don't think you would like that because you're not going to be able to see Minecraft through the green screen if I make it smaller. You probably want it about this big. So, uh okay. Anyway, Tommy, what else do we have on our schedule that we need to address? Or not schedule. What else do we have on our newsletter topic list that we need to address?
Carousels?
Carousels is apparently the
No.
next subject. What else?
No, I already got the stream schedule from you. I have the Crafts with Cleo stream bot in the notable stream section. I have the upcoming convention section. I did check Tennessee Game Days. It's still nothing officially announced unless you have otherwise.
I have not heard otherwise.
Okay, Music City Multicon has still not officially opened ticket sales either, so we're still waiting on both of that.
Okay.
And then I have the farewell.
Okay. Yeah. That all sounds fantastic to me. Lakshmi13 writes, I went to Twitch just to check. Ha ha ha. And NJ says, this is the Joe Hills we all appreciate. Well, thank you. I'm glad to be appreciated. Donald Slater says, good morning from a Greyhound bus. Well, good morning to a Greyhound bus. I hope you're wearing headphones. If not, apologies to your seatmate. This
How you make friends on the Greyhound bus.
This person does not represent me, and they should know better. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tommy. Did you have any other questions or concerns for the newsletter?
Not that I can think of, but if I do think of anything, I will let you know.
Well, it's always a delight having you on the show. Alrighty, I will let you go. Knock that out so you can post that on the website.
All right. Farewell to everyone except Twitch chat, I guess, who can't hear me.
Tommy says farewell to everyone except Twitch chat who can't hear me. And then giggles.
Thanks, Joe.
I can't do a good Tommy giggle. It's like, thanks, Joe. No, that was goofy.
Well, now I'm gonna be self-conscious about my laugh.
You have a fantastic laugh. I'm failing to be fantastic in the way you're fantastic. That's the joke. The joke is that I'm a failure, not that you have a bad laugh.
What kind of joke is that?
That's Joke Hills. I don't know. I'm tired. Okay. Bye,
I'm out of here.
Get out of here, Tommy. Get out of here. Get out. Go. Alrighty. So thank you to that Tommy boy, our community liaison, for joining one of the streams. Sunflower Dragon on Twitch writes, "Bye, Ghost Tommy." Yep. So I think the album link in the Twitch about me isn't updated. Hey, Thank you, Ivan C, for pointing that out. I should update that imminently. I probably also need to update that in my... I'm gonna mute the Twitch thing here. Yes. I don't normally look at these panels or whatever they're called. So let me get these two links in here. This is exactly the sort of stuff we should be fixing live on stream. When it's a Monday morning coffee stream. The Monday morning coffee stream is all about getting stuff done for the week. And this does need to get updated. Redacted Hills sings Joe Hills at... Check out my albums. Redacted Hills sings Joe Hills at... And then we'll have volume 1. And then we'll have volume 2. We're going to update this in both places. Okay, how do I submit that? So we're updating that on Twitch. Welcome, Ken Jansen. Glad you could join us. And then we're gonna fix that in our YouTube description as well. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so if I wanted to edit my... So YouTube live stream descriptions are weird. Did the Twitch title get updated at the same time? It's showing the June 30th message. What? Twitch title should say... No, the Twitch title looks up to date for me. So, I don't know, maybe that's on your end, sorry. Okay, so let's come in here, edit video. Do we actually link the streams? Okay, yeah. My first album, I just called them my first album and my second album in here. So that's easy to fix. Okay, and then we need to set this up for future streams. So if I go to the go live thing. Whoa, no, don't do that. Okay. Well, whatever. We'll edit the default stream when we're not streaming. I don't think you can edit the default stream when you're streaming. Okay. So, how long have we been? 90 minutes, which for a coffee stream is fine. We actually need to go get, wanted to go get, more lichen from our farm. Okay. Just as a quick reminder, this is a viewer-supported stream. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We need to go into the lichen farm. I'm waking up still. Oh, I didn't realize I had so much left to harvest, actually, still, too. Nepeta says I passed my driving test. Hey, congrats. Gotta pace myself here. You know what? Let's drop out on the camera here. Okay. Nepeta says, I'm so relieved. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, hello, Vazant. Welcome to day 3. Or no, is it day 2? It's July... No, it's July 3rd. Welcome to day 3 of no simulcasting to Twitch. Twitch has announced that we're not allowed to simulcast or rebroadcast things to Twitch. So we have completely different sources for video, for the in-game capture. I've got the spectator camera running on my laptop. We've got a different broadcast title up at the top. We've got a security camera instead of the normal camera. Lots going on. Meanwhile, though, we got a tip rolling in from Shira, who says, I'm working from home today, and work is dead because of the upcoming holiday, so I finally get to catch a morning stream. Thanks! Hey, thanks, Shira. Let's go ahead and get that on the abacus here. Woo! That's going to be 20... Dang it, if I hold it in frame for that camera, it's out of frame for this camera. But either way, here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. So there we go. Camera is now slightly larger. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Okay. I really don't like that when I hold on. I want to mess with the security camera so that okay, if I hold the abacus right here. If I hold the abacus right here, I want it to be in frame on that camera over there. So I'm going to keep the abacus in one spot, and I'm going to walk around, and I still can't see the abacus. There we are. Yeah, okay. So now, if I'm here, and I hold the abacus up here, it's also visible there. Okay. Cool. That's... I don't think you can see as much of the game, though, is the problem. Like, hold on. So abacus is here. That's actually, like, that's... I need to move this higher, I think. So you can see more of the green screen still. Yeah. Where's the edge of this? Okay. Welcome, Amberwood. Amberwood says, good morning, Joe. I'm curious about the cameras. Well, as you can see from our different broadcast sign up there, Twitch has a new requirement that we cannot send them the same data that we are sending to YouTube and to joehills.net/live. So I am no longer simulcasting. I am streaming from 2 separate computers with 2 separate microphones, 2 separate webcams. Like, this one's not even really a webcam. It's more like a security camera. It's fine, though. It's plugged into a computer. That's an option we have. But yeah. So... Howdy, Provolone Dave. Hope you're having a good day. We are getting a lot done here in terms of lichen gathering. Amberwood says it's different on Twitch from on YouTube. I see that on my tablet and TV. Yeah, because we cannot... Okay. I'm gonna ban... That's a nonsense account. Yeah. That's clearly a bot. Okay, so banning that bot. Next problem. Yeah, Rokon Shimo says it's an asynchronous cast, I guess. It's a broadcast of similar events from different points of view. Like, it's not a simulcast if you have different cameras and different microphones. Simulcast is when you take the same video and audio sources and rebroadcast them in multiple places. There's no rebroadcasting occurring here. Welcome, Noah. Glad you could join us in the YouTube chat there. Can the abacus temporarily live on the triangle fan? I mean, I guess. It'd be harder for me to see, but it'd be easier for you to see. So you can, if I, oh boy, that's a little bit of a stretch for me. But yeah, as you can see, we're $15 away from the next face camera expansion milestone there. Okay, so we're going to need to get our shears out. T-Man777 says, hey, Joe, first time catching a stream in over a year. Well, I wish it was under better circumstances. Unfortunately, Twitch just changed their terms of service, so I'm not allowed to I can't simulcast to Twitch anymore. I used to simulcast my show to Twitch as kind of a favor to the people who followed me from the Justin TV days. You know, I was streaming on YouTube for a long time, and I was like, you know, I still got 5,000 followers over on Twitch who are following me from the old days. Maybe it'd be nice if they could watch my show. And, whoops, actually, I did this completely wrong with this part, but whatever. And then I realized, Smuggler says you have to manually move the Twitch cam. Which, I mean, I don't have any remote controls, no. I think the answer would be yes. I have to manually move the Twitch cam because, like, it's up there. I have to go up there and move it. And so, Great Eyebrow says, so they killed dual streaming. Well, no, I can dual stream. I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I just can't send them the same data. So I have two separate microphones with two separate XLR to USB interfaces plugged into two separate computers with two separate instances of Minecraft. I've got two different cameras. Like, everything is completely separate. Nothing that I am sending to Twitch is the same thing I'm sending to YouTube, if that makes any sense. So, you can dual stream, but you cannot simulcast. Simulcasting is where you take the same audio or video source and you rebroadcast it in multiple places. Koji tips 2 and says, encouraging stretching for new goals. Woo! Let's go ahead and get that abacus here. When I hold this up, I'm trying to hold it up so everybody can see the abacus. Boom, both streams. 2, that puts us 13 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. So thank you, Koji. So tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Great Eyebrow says, like 2 cuts of a movie. It's actually closer to the difference between when they do a broadcast from the White House, where they only have one camera and one microphone, and all the networks run that at the same time. That's a simulcast. But when the president gives a speech at, like, a college graduation or something, and there's, like, 10 different microphones on the podium and 10 different cameras surrounding the podium, that is not a simulcast, right? That might be, if there were 2 networks there, that would be considered maybe a dual broadcast, because they're both broadcasting the same event, but they're doing so with different equipment from different points of view. So I'm doing 2 separate streams from 2 points of view. But yeah, in the long term, I would love to have a better setup for this than the way I'm doing it now. So just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. This would not have even been possible if I hadn't bought that second XLR interface, which I don't want to hold up, because if you move those when stuff's plugged into them, it can make, like, bad audio noises. Because, like, the cable's, like, you know, wiggling the cables on an XLR interface while you're moving it is not ideal. Yeah, the return of the glow lichen. We've just grown more. And we're going to take it with us on our way out the door. Okay. Oops. I do not have a totem equipped. Why didn't y'all mention that to me at literally any point? That's bad. Glow lichen. Okay, so let's grab some of these then. Yeah, one of those at least. Pum pum pum. Okay, so we can teleport the camera inside my head and the spectator and fly away. I'm getting better at this. I am learning a lot by running 2 streams at once. I'm learning things that I would not have learned doing only one stream. Jeffrey Wallace says, how is this even an enforceable policy? They can just ban you. They can, like, the enforcement is banning you. That is, they have a button. They can go to anybody's account at any time and cut off their ability to stream to Twitch. They ban probably thousands of people a day. Because, like, well, not people, but, like, bots that are streaming garbage or whatever. They have the ability to enforce whatever they want to enforce. I have zero doubt about that. And hey, Rosalind, thank you so much for the tip. Rosalind tipping 13. So that's going to go boom like that. Well, actually, it goes like the abacus goes this way, but you get the idea. 13. That gets us to our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Oh, that's funny. The abacus actually shows up in frame there, too. It kind of puts... If I do that, my camera's kind of further this way than usual. So I don't know that I want to do that, but it is funny that it is just barely in frame. So we are now 20 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Nope Queen says, but Tumblr can't get their bots under control. Well, I mean, Twitch has had a head start. They bought Justin TV. Twitch is not starting from scratch on all this stuff. Camera Rocks 99 says, what if you put yourself in the bottom right corner instead? I don't think I like that as much. I like being over here. Because then when I'm, like, reading the chat, it's kind of like I'm side-eyeing you, like, Delg says, is the opaque camera on Twitch intended? So, Delg, I guess, yeah, if this is your first stream of July, Twitch has a new terms of service that just went into effect, where I am not allowed to simulcast the same data. I can't send video or audio sources that I'm sending to YouTube to Twitch as well anymore. They don't want them. They only want unique video and audio sources. So I've got 2 separate microphones. I'm not actually sure. Can you... Wait, let me... Real quick. Boop. Alt-tab out here. Yeah, okay, so you can see me, but you can't see there's two separate microphones. One over here on the left that goes to YouTube, and one over here on the right that goes to Twitch. And there's two separate XLR interfaces running into two separate computers. I've got two different cameras. The one on YouTube is better. That's the 4K one for when we zoom into my eye. This one kind of sucks on Twitch. It's got some drift issues, or it's just kind of continuously drifting to one side. I can exacerbate that. So if you... I was showing Tommy this earlier, Delg. This is the sort of thing you would love. If you want, I can make that problem worse. I can make it a lot worse. But I think most people would not enjoy that. So I'm going to kind of keep it where it was at. Assuming I can do this without breaking everything. I think I can make it as bad as it was when we started. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, there's a little bit of camera drift. There's some issues. But we've got two distinct cameras, two distinct microphones, two distinct Minecrafts. It's all coming together. It's all coming together here. I probably should put more green stuff around so you can see the game through it. That'd be funny. Like, is this chroma enough? Oop. Is that gonna show up behind me? Yeah. Oh, green duct tape. That's just rolling around there. it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I should get a chroma green rug. Why have I not? Why is that not something I've done? But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we've also got a label up there, Delg, that says different broadcast, so that people can see that this is basically if somebody reports me to Twitch for simulcasting, nobody who has both of these streams set up, like if an investigator from Twitch comes over here and looks at this stream, they are not going to come to the conclusion that this is the same stream as the YouTube one. Totally different audio, totally different video, no overlapping in the sources. So, yeah. That's what I've been up to. Doug says, I was going to switch to the YouTube feed, but I'm kind of liking the chaos. That's fine. You know, there's a reason we provide different experiences. I want to let people determine their own level of involvement with whatever this is. Delg says, I also love that you kept simulcast in your stream title. I thought... So the YouTube one is a simulcast. The YouTube one is a simulcast to joehills.net/live because some people don't like advertisements and would rather watch this on my self-hosted experimental streaming setup. So the YouTube one is simulcast. The Twitch one is a unique broadcast. But yeah, the Twitch title... Oh, that should be July 3rd, shouldn't it? Is it? Yeah, oops. Stun. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the Twitch title is Morning Coffee on HermitCraft 9. Different stream from the YouTube and joehills.net/live ones on July 3rd, 2023. So... Yeah, so that doesn't have the word simulcast in it. I'm letting people know that it's different. Okay. I'm letting people know it's a distinct thing. It refreshed while you were copying it. Hey, so that means it's working. Yeah. Excuse me. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do this tomorrow for the Crafts with Cleo stream, because sadly the location where I've got the laptop right now is where the crafting area is. So that's gonna be, that stream starts at 8:30 tomorrow morning. No, not tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning. Oh, there's time. The spirits have done it all in one night. Okay, never mind. I'll figure. Oh, that's plenty of time. I was like, I'm gonna have to figure this out later tonight. I don't. I don't have to figure this out at all. Yeah, because of holidays, Wednesday is functionally tomorrow in some ways, but not in others. So, yeah. Core concept. It'll be fine. It will be okay. We need to get a new dead bush for that. Can you use shears on dead bushes? Okay, you can. Okay, so we'll need to move some of those over. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I didn't check to make sure the mod's actually working. Yep. You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Hey, if Toxic is still here, just so you know, you are, logging the text size increment. I'm looking at my Minecraft logs in the other window here, and I realized as soon as I started clicking on the bed, it started going render thread info, and then it's been counting up. I'm wondering if when the text hits maximum size, does it does that number keep incrementing? Because that number might be the scaling value, or it might be the number of times I've clicked on it. So, also, in terms of Joe Hill's merch, I don't know. I was trying to imagine, because I've been I needed to buy shower curtains recently. I was trying to imagine what Joe Hill's shower curtains would look like, and I realized that it would probably be like the view of one of my bases, something like this, with the words "only at night" stretched out like this over it. Morning, Moon Roses in the Discord chat. Yeah, that number is definitely still incrementing. I like that it's in front of some of the things, but not in front of others in the UI as well. It's still incrementing. It's at 446, but the text is still getting bigger. Tommy says not anything with the Guppy Geyser. Guppy Geyser shower curtain would be amazing. Guppy Geyser shower curtain. Guppy Geyser shower curtain. Guppy Geyser shower curtain. It's a Guppy Geyser shower curtain. Only at night. The words are still stretching. I feel like there used to be a cap that doesn't exist anymore. It's just becoming... That number, though, in the logs is still incrementing. I'm at 660 right now. Guppy Geyser broke when they patched it. Can I show... So we're at 800, and it's still stretching, I think. It looks like it's still stretching to me. I can see, like, certain triangles in the brick getting bigger. But maybe not. Maybe it's just vibrating. No, I think those are getting bigger. Morning, Mini Cheese Mouse. We're just experimenting with the updated 1.20.1 bed mod. Ender Ninja writes, this mod is my favorite Minecraft mod. Yeah. Okay, we've hit 1,038, 1,039 on this logging thing. The thing is, if we really want to test this, here, the way to actually test this is going to be to go in here, options, controls, keybinds. We're going to use use item place lock E. Okay. Nope, that's the, you don't want to do E. Controls. E is the inventory, apparently. Q. Let's close that. Oh, yeah, we can't because... Okay. Yeah, so if we just hold down Q here, I can see that that logging thing is going way faster. We're already at 400 practically. So we can blow through the 1,200 we were at before. Yeah, keyboards are faster than mice, it turns out. With the refresh rate. Okay, so we're at 1,000. We've caught up basically to where we were. That is, you can see that's really still stretching. 1,200. That's moving. Mini Cheese Mouse says, I'm a little confused. I thought you weren't simulcasting anymore, but you're live on both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm not simulcasting. These are distinct video and audio streams. I'm not rebroadcasting any of the same data, right? So it's a simulcast if I'm sending from the same microphone or the same camera or the same game, right? But I've got Minecraft on the Mac with spectator mode. I've got Minecraft on my PC. I've got a camera in front of me for the PC. I've got a camera up in the corner for the Mac. I've got two separate XLR microphones. I can whisper into this one for YouTube and whisper into this one for Twitch. And so I've got two separate XLR microphones plugged into two separate XLR to USB interfaces plugged into each of the computers. So the Twitch stream up there, the camera's not as good. It's got a little bit of drift to it. It's kind of continuously drifting to the left, but you know what? It'll come around again if we're patient. So that's fine. We're not going to worry about that. That's fine. Rokon Shimo says those were the same volume, sorry. Well, okay. I mean, I can cup my hand or something in front of my mouth if you really want. Somebody says, I think it did stop growing. I'm looking at the foot of the bed there. Inside. And it's actually, I think it did stop growing. I think you're right. It's still like doing some weird fluctuations with the shadow. Semi-Famous says, Twitch's definition just says simultaneously live streaming. Oh, I thought it was simulcasting. Where's the Twitch Terms of Service update? No, it's simulcasting. The title of this is simulcasting. Yeah. No, simulcasting has like a literal, it's a real definition. Simulcasting, Semi-Famous says, simulcasting is defined as... Yeah, I'm... simulcasting is already a word. Does not apply to nonprofits or government entities. It's not the same. So simulcasting is defined as an industry term. I don't know that they can change that. I don't know. I mean, if they ban me for this, at a certain point, like, I did what I could. But, I mean, simulcasting is literally when you take the same video and audio feed and you send it multiple places. Like, so, what you're saying is, semi-famous, by the definition you're using, which is really broad, Cleo being a guest on my show, on a, like, if the Hermits collab, they would be streaming on multiple services, possibly. Like, I don't think that Twitch can do that. I don't think Twitch can... I don't think Twitch is actually... I think Twitch is... Well, if you... I'm reading the actual terms of service right now, and it does not say what you're saying. Like... So, I don't know. Like, I've got the actual terms of service, chapter 11 simulcasting here. Like, they use the word simulcasting in particular. There's an article, simulcasting guidelines. I mean, their article is not binding. Their terms of service is binding. So I don't know if whoever wrote that article knows what they're talking about. Because, so this is an example of the marketing department and the legal department not talking. I'm going with what the legal department wrote, not what the marketing department wrote. So, I don't know. That's, if they want to do a better job, they need to do, if they want to change what their terms of service are, they need to change their terms of service. They've proven they know how to do that, but... Yeah, these guidelines really don't seem to be synchronized with the... I found the article you're talking about, and it does not look like it's synchronized with the actual writing in the terms of service. So I'm going to go with the terms of service until they change it. That's how I'm going to approach this. Oh, yeah, I'm like, why can't I actually use the bed? Because I rebound the key. First Mesmer says, I'm amazed after all these years that Joe Hill's fans are worried Joe isn't being pedantic enough. Yeah, I know how to be pedantic. And here's the thing, though, too, is if I'm wrong, or if they think I'm wrong, then they will initiate a conversation. According to this guideline thing, it says they will send me a warning. At that point, I can talk to them. I've been trying to talk to them this whole time to get advanced written permission. But yeah, the guidelines are marketing. The terms of service are the legal agreement. I'm going to go with the legal agreement. Dun, 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 diddle, dee, doo, 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 doo. Mahi0 says the guidelines are probably overreaching to trick people who don't know better. I don't know if they're I wouldn't say they're necessarily intentionally overreaching, but I will say people who write these marketing and help articles are not, they're not necessarily getting them cleared through legal. The TOS has been looked at by a ton of people, but the legal department has other stuff to do besides look at all these random blog posts. So, yeah. Hey, Tana. Tana says, hey Joe and my friends, how goes the Minecrafting? It goes well. I'm up here. I feel like I made pretty good progress on all this. Whoops. How did I do that? What button was that? Okay. Cool. So. Let's see. Just as a quick reminder, though, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll come back to that. I have an idea, but I don't think it's a good idea to implement it right now. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bada bada bum 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 bada. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bada bada bum 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 bum. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I'm feeling like we're at a good stopping point. I was gonna say it's almost 10:30, and I need to make lunch and stuff like that. It's actually past 10:30. I got some stuff I got to do before lunch. So I think we are ready to wrap up the stream. Just as a reminder, I've got 2 more streams today. I've got one at 1:30 to get set up for HHH. Today, or this month's, or not month's, this week's streaming schedule is just been posted by Tommy in the newsletter 51, joehills.net/newsletter-51. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Delg says I gotta sign up. Oh yeah, I can link my Patreon. Yeah, no, I saw a familiar name sign up the other day, and I was like, is that Delg's name? I don't think it is, but it might be. Because you had mentioned that you were planning to sign up. So let me grab that. $5 a month gets folks Discord access. $10 a month gets you Minecraft server access. HHH starts at 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I'm going to start the stream a half hour beforehand so I can get all of the greetings and stuff out of the way before Cleo shows up. Cleo and Jim, we're going to be hanging out around 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Then I have another stream tonight, the normal 8:30 p.m. stream. Okay. So, we are going to wrap up basically once I figure out where we are going. Let's see if Gem is... See if Gem is streaming. Gem is not streaming. Or, well, hold on, following. Because if I can raid another hermit, who is like about to join the server, that's my first choice. But it looks like Gem is not live right now. It looks like who have we not raided in a while? Looks like Pearlescent Moon is about to be playing some Minecraft. So we're gonna hit /raid. Cause yeah, we just raided Iskall like yesterday. And we raided Kendersite like 2 days ago. I try not to raid the same people all the time because I don't want to be like, notice me, senpai! Ah! Like, it gets, you know, I don't want to seem creepy. You know, so, okay. When we get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do, stop streaming.